Good morning. My name is Derek Arrowood. I'm proud to be the superintendent at Hamilton Heights School Corporation. Today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020. We are at the end of the student school year. That ended last Friday. Teachers are still working until May 29th. I'm at Hamilton Heights High School, which, as you can see, is definitely under construction. The building has kind of been gutted. We've got the ceilings out. This is next to me is the art room. There's nothing left of the art room as we create new awesome learning spaces here. We're finishing up hopefully the pandemic of 2020 and moving on into the summer, and then ideally, and you'll hear me say this a couple times during this process, we're coming back. We're coming back in August. The plan is right now today on May 20th, 2020 that we come back full steam ahead in August, on August 10th for the first day for teachers. That remains to be seen. So we're hoping for that. We're optimistic that that can happen, but you'll get some communication over the summer about what that looks like. 5 things you need to know right now, which is not going to really be 5 things because I wanted to jam a bunch of stuff into the last monthly update before we break for the summer. Number 1, what you need to hear about is our fantastic retirees. We are losing a lot of really good people who are riding off into the sunset. They've earned that right. We're going to miss them terribly. They've made a huge impact on our kids here at Hamilton Heights. Jennifer Lively, after 34 years, is retiring as a middle school math teacher. Laura Crawford, after 31 years, is retiring as a 4th grade teacher at the elementary school. Keith Ecker, after 25 years here, more time at other places as well, is retiring as our corporation data coordinator. But as you know, Mr. Ecker was the longtime primary school principal. He is on the Mount Rushmore of principals at Hamilton Heights School Corporation. Cheryl Colburn is retiring as an instructional assistant at the primary school after 18 years. Charlie Beard is retiring after 18 years as the head custodian at the primary school. We will miss Charlie. And Linda Fletterjohn is retiring after 3 years as an instructional assistant at the primary school. Great schools are great because of their staff. These guys are the core of our staff. We will miss them terribly, but they have made a huge impact not only on our students, but on our staff. So congratulations on your retirement. We will miss you. The door is always open. So we hope you come back and visit us and encourage us to keep doing great things. In your last letter I sent a letter on Wednesday, every Wednesday night over the COVID crisis, and we did have a survey we'd like for you to take in there that talks about a little bit about e-learning. We don't know what the fall is going to look like. It may have a version of e-learning, it may not, but there's some great questions in here about social and emotional health, about e-learning, about food safety that will help us guide what we need to look for in the fall. So that's number 2. Number 3, a lot of our year-end events have been canceled. As you know, graduation's been postponed to August 1st. But one of the things that we do that we're really excited about is our honors night for our high school seniors. And as the dad of a high school senior, I know how hard that is to miss some of those really cool things like prom and the senior trip, which we're still going to try to do in July now. Graduation, of course, but honors night's a big deal. Of our students, about a third, we have 162 seniors for the class of 2020. A third of them got scholarships someplace for post-secondary education. They generated over $1 million in scholarship opportunities. So congratulations, class of 2020. You will never forget your senior year, maybe not always for the greatest, awesomest reasons because of COVID-19, but congratulations on your success. You're going to do great things. If this COVID-19 is the most challenging period of your life, just think how the rest of your life is going to be all awesomeness. So congratulations, over $1 million in scholarship. Number 3, some dates to remember. Just to remind you, the board continues to meet. The school board does. On June 10th, we will have a public work session at the current middle school. That public work session is all about 1-tier busing and changing school start times next year. So the public is invited to that. It'll start at 6:30 p.m. at the current middle school. The following week, on June the 17th, we will have a regular school board meeting, and at that time, depending on how the public work session went on June 10th, I will recommend to the board to change to 1-tier bus system and the same school start times. We like that. I like that right now because it backs up the school start time for the high school and middle school, gives them a little bit more time to sleep in, starts the elementary school a little bit earlier. We think that's better for kids. So pay attention to that. June 10th, June 17th, I'll be sending out more information via email to the parents on the Superintendent Advisory Group to invite them as well personally to that June 10th meeting. Some other things to remember is that we will bring back our new teachers on August 3rd. On August 7th, we will have the Heights area pastors prayer breakfast. That's what we're planning on doing that right now. That'll be at the new middle school. So starting July 1, when I talk about the middle school, I'm talking about the middle school on State Road 19. When I talk about the elementary school, I'm talking about what looks a lot like right now the primary school. So at the middle school at 7 a.m., the Heights Area Pastors Breakfast. Jeremy Camp, if you know Christian singers, Jeremy Camp's a big-time Christian singer. Jeremy Camp will be, it's actually Jeremy Camp's dad, Tom Camp, will be our speaker for that day. But Jeremy may make an appearance. I don't think he's touring right now, so he may be there. But 7 a.m., we appreciate the Heights Area Pastors for all they do. August 10th is our back-to-school breakfast for teachers. August 11th is the first day for students. That August 10th day, we will, typically at the end of the year, we invite all our retired teachers to come back for breakfast. We're going to invite them to come back at the beginning of the year. We're going to recognize all our retirees. We're going to recognize our teachers of the year as well. I'll talk about them here in a second. But we're really looking forward to getting the school year started. We're ready to get back, and if everything with the governor's plan works out well, we think we can go back to school, hopefully, as normal. Again, that's yet to be determined. On August 10th for teachers, August 11th for students. A couple other things. Graduation, August 1st. That will be at the current middle school, the building in Arcadia, what we'll be calling at that point the Student Activity Center. That'll be at 6 p.m. We're planning on doing a graduation that will look a lot in that building like it did in 1986 when I graduated from that building. We plan to have a traditional graduation for our class of 2020 on August 1st at 6 p.m. Don't forget the school names will be changing a little bit. Hamilton Heights Elementary will be what is currently the primary school. Hamilton Heights Middle School will be what is currently the elementary school. The building in Arcadia will be the Student Activity Center. I wanted to talk about our food service team and what an unbelievable job. Did you know that since COVID-19 and we released students and didn't have in-person school anymore, our food service staff has made 18,143 lunches and breakfast. Isn't that amazing? And distributed those out, as well as about 100 families per week are getting bags of food delivered directly to their home through our backpack program at the elementary school. So really cool stuff. Our community has really stepped up. Our staff has really stepped up. Really, really proud of them. Finally, I wanted to recognize our Teachers of the Year. So Rodney Freeman is the brains behind this whole operation. He films this. He's going to fly some pictures in. Our primary school Teacher of the Year is Lauren Knapp. I got it right this time. Lauren Chapman was what we put in the letter we sent out. That was her maiden name. She is now Lauren Knapp. Congratulations, primary school Teacher of the Year. Our elementary Teacher of the Year is Kelly Strop. And our middle school Teacher of the Year is art teacher Aaron Goodman. And our high school Teacher of the Year is Eric Fisher. Those four are competing for our corporation Teacher of the Year. But another, did you know, the state of Indiana has named every single teacher in Indiana as the Indiana Teacher of the Year. So we're really proud of all of our teachers. Those four in particular have done great things this year. We'll recognize them at our back to school breakfast. I am honored to be the superintendent of Hamilton Heights School Corporation. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.